Okay, so today we're going to learn how to use a ruler and how to measure and how to make a paper box using proper measurements. So this ruler itself has inches, it has centimeters, and what you need to do though is find the inches, which will be 1 through 12 on a ruler. When you're using the ruler, you want to start not on the very end of the ruler when you're measuring, but you have to start at the 0. So for instance, 2 inches is from the 0 to the 2, okay? And then inside between 0 and 1, it's broken down. We have a 1/2 inch, we have 1/4 inches. Of course, there's 4 quarters in each inch. So there's 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4 quarters. Just like 4 quarters equal $1, 4 quarters equals an inch. And then in between the quarters, we have 1/16ths. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 16ths in between each inch. So those are the measurements. And today we're going to be using the 1 and 1 of the quarters. So here's the half mark. The quarter is right in between the half, because half of 50 is 25, and that's a quarter, okay? So you're going to be getting a piece of paper, and on your piece of paper, you're going to be measuring four squares, 4 boxes, and as you can see, this piece of paper is not even. This piece of cardboard is not even. So in your supply kit, I asked you to go ahead and get some sort of a triangle, like this or like this. Either one is fine. I'm going to go ahead and use this one for the demonstration. So your first box is going to be 4 by 4 inches. So on this particular ruler, it starts on the line right here, and it goes from here to the 4, and that's 4 inches. I like this ruler because it has this little beveled edge. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure. I'm gonna put this here, but it doesn't start at the beveled edge. It starts right here at this little dash, okay? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4 on the paper, and I'm gonna mark it. And then I'm gonna come down here on the other side, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure the edge of the paper goes with the edge right here that is the 0. Okay, then I know that from this edge to here and this edge to here, it's 4 inches. So I can go ahead and draw the line all the way down, marking those 4 inches by 4 inches. The reason that I really like this ruler is because it shows me if there's a right angle, and there seems to be a right angle right here, which is very good. So from here to here now, I need to measure 4 inches. I'm going to switch rulers so that you can have experience with another ruler. I'm going to start with the 0 and go to the 4 right here. Not the end of the ruler, but the 4. So I'm going to start right here at the top, at the 0, and go down and mark 4. And I'm going to do that 2 times. 1 there, from the 0 to the 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw a line straight across. Okay, so now I know that this box is 4 inches by 4 inches. The next box we're going to measure is 4 inches by 4 1/4 inch. So I'm going to go ahead. I already know that from here to here is 4 inches. So then I'm going to take, I'm just going to take this ruler and line it up right here and draw that all the way down. because I already know that this is 4 inches by 4 inches and it's straight because I'm lining it up there. So now again, I'm gonna come to the side from here to the 0. Here's the 4, and I'm gonna go, okay, here's the 1/2 inch, but I'm gonna go right here in between the 4 and the 1/2, and I'm gonna mark the 1/4 right there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna go to the 4, here's the 5, right in the middle is the 1/2, and right here is the 1/4. So then, I did it twice to make sure that my line was straight. I'm gonna go ahead and draw that line. The next one that we're going to make has to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, I should have that like that. So this one's going to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I have to do the whole thing over again. I'm going to come in to the 0 right here, and I'm going to go, here's the 4, here's the 1/2, and the 1/4 is right in between the 4 and the 4 1/2. So I'm going to line up the 0 on the edge of the paper, and I'm going to come down and mark right here at 4 1/4, which is right in between the 1/2 and the 4. Again, I'm going to come here and I'm going to mark the 4 1/4, and then I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Then I'm going to come from, so I measured from here to here. Now I need to measure from here to here to get the 4 1/4. So again, on the ruler, I'm going to go from the 0 to the 4 1/4, which is right in between. So I'm lining up the 0 right here to the edge, and I'm going to come down to the 4 to the 1/2, and then right at the 1/4, and I'm going to do that 2 times. Make sure you don't use the edge of the ruler if the 0 starts in. So here's 4, and here's 4 1/4, and then I'm going to come and connect those lines. Okay, so this, pretend like that's not here. Here's the 4 1/4, here's the 4 by 4 1/4, and here's the 4 by 4. And then you're gonna take these and you're going to do this 2 times. So you need 2 of each of these, and you're gonna cut them out.